I just wanted to ask you like some few questions about like how you like came to like writing a book.
Can you repeat that, please?
Like like what made you want to write a book in the first place?
I've just always loved storytelling. Loved movies when I was a kid. Um, when my teacher in fourth grade showed us the structure of writing a story, um, that uh, that helped me out. And what actually happened during that time was we had a class project to write our own story, and then the local high school theater group was coming to our class on a regular basis, and they looked at our stories and they chose mine to perform in their repertory theater program.
That's really cool.
And I've also loved reading. I've loved books, grew up with Dr. Seuss, classic literature, and uh, just wanted to write my own books.
Yeah. I want to write my own. I'm gonna try to base it off like autism and how like it impacted my life.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like an autobiography.
It's not an autobiography per se, but it's like I wanted to be like a kid, but like trying to learn like how to like learn how like autism works
Okay.
and like base it off my own experiences with it. So it's gonna be like a kid's book.
Okay.
And like, if you had to say, what was your big message in writing?
My big message. Well, for my children's books specifically, it's basically pet responsibility um, and just showing kids like not only the responsibilities of taking care of a pet, but also educates them on dog breed names and because and it's also going to have uh, disabilities in the book. Like for instance, one of the cats has a missing leg, and not only that, but I have further plans to include people with disabilities in my book series because I have plans to make Chelsea a therapy dog.
I think I just like that's a great idea. Like, I don't know how to like express that further.
Yeah.
So I read that Chelsea was your childhood dog.
Yes, she was.
Like, how did in your like how did she impact you?
She was just those one in a million dogs that you would have in your life. One of the she was like one of the few dogs out there that actually did not need training in order to be so well behaved, and she loved us when we were like really young kids. Uh, my mom actually said that there was only one thing um, that she ever got mad at Chelsea for, but other than that, she was almost the perfect dog.
I have two dogs for myself, and one dog has a lot of anxiety, which also helps me deal with my anxiety for because I want to help her.
Yeah,
My other dog is just very hyper.
yeah. I work at a dog daycare, so I run into a lot of pretty hyper dogs with lots of energy.
Yeah. Another question: If what's the best feedback you've ever gotten?
Um, I would say that the best feedback has to do with the artwork, which I have to thank my illustrator for, Melissa Nettleship. Um, I've uh, I've also been told that the story is really, really endearing, and that they really feel connected to Chelsea, and they're rooting for her as they're reading the book, and uh, and they love and not to give anything away, but they love how the ending is open-ended in the sense that there's more stories to tell as Chelsea begins her life journey.
Yeah. It's like there's like I don't know how to say, like there's gonna be sequels and like kind of like a movie.
Can you repeat that question?
There's it's like a movie, so it's like there's sequels.
Yes, this is going to be a whole series. It's basically going to be her life story.
Because I saw in one of your interviews you want like playing like 40 different types of like based off Chelsea, right?
Um, yeah, I'm thinking there will probably be a couple of hundred
Yeah.
books in this series. Eh, and I have ideas to make this an animated series as well.
I think that would be a really cool idea. Another question I had is like what age were you when you decided you wanted to write your own books?
What age did I decide I wanted to write my own books?
Yes.
Probably when I was in grade school. I actually tried to write a novel when I was in 8th grade. Not my best work by any means, and it actually got lost. I was in theater when I was in high school, so so I put book writing on hold when I probably shouldn't have, because that's actually when I was probably the most inspired to write. I took writer's workshop, and in my theater classes, I wrote a couple of one-act plays. And when I was in college, I pretty much let life get in the way, and I let writer's block be an excuse for putting writing on hold. And then a day came when I was like, you know what? I need to hold myself accountable. If I want to get something out there, I need to make myself do it.
Yeah. Like I'm still in high school. I just realized this passion like a month ago. Like I want to like teach kids like how autism works and like how like to deal with it if they have it, like how to cope with it and how to make them a better person and so on without it.
Yeah, it's it's interesting because you came to that dream to do that sooner than I did, because for the longest time, even into my early adult years, I didn't really want to discuss my autism with anybody, except for the people I trusted and that were close to me. But uh, I have a lot of stories I need to tell in regards to how I was diagnosed with autism and how it affected my life. And I think I could use my status as a children's book author to do that and introduce it as themes in my series.
Yeah. So another question I had was if you could ask your younger self one question, what would it be?
If I could ask my younger self one question, what would it be? I honestly haven't really thought about that. Probably, what are you doing to prepare yourself uh, for the goals you want to accomplish when you're older?
When you were younger, did you think you would make it this far, like how you already are?
I'm sorry.
Like when you were younger, did you think you would be this much of a success?
When I was younger, I had big ambitions. I I I thought that I would be a lot further along than I actually am right now. But what I did was uh, because I had a disability, certain things were put in place for me to help me succeed. But there are also obstacles that I wasn't even considering that I look back and think I should probably have done something about that. Um, and they did hold me back in a big way, but I'm actually opening my mind to more possibilities, and I'm trying to see what more I can do to really get to where I want to be.
Yeah. Like I've had a lot of obstacles in my life due to it, and like I've had a lot of people to help me, which I can really appreciate, like my teachers, my family,
Yeah,
because like I don't know where I'd be without them.
that's really good. That's amazing.
I'm actually out of questions, so that's all I actually had to ask you.
Okay.
I just
Um,
want to thank you, like from the bottom of my heart, for doing this for me.
yeah, no problem, William. I'm glad I was able to do this for you.
Okay.